America's heartland, Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. Memorial Stadium will be jumping in anticipation of what we've got in store today. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Missouri State Bears taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will have the ball first. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bears offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this
breaks into the open. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Gonna let it fly. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And it's not a decision time. You're going for this. You're near midfield. Sometimes those punts will go in the back of the end zone. You're going to net like 25, 30 yards at the most. No. Get the big boy pads on. Strap the extra mouthpiece. Let's go get the first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
Handoff to the lone back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. Was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27th.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. There he goes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Snap in the shotgun. Back's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. The Bears will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry.
He's trying to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
So here comes the Bear offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down, unloads it downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. On the run, it's Pryor. Gets it past the marker. Finds a crease at the 20. He now has 84 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on second and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will... So here comes the Missouri State offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. This guy is a dare. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying play action. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this hang. The give on the inside. Turning it on. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Amazing how many an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. Off play action. Now improvising. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Caught over the middle. It's Roy. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Extending the play. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the run, still looking. Trying to find the end zone. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here. Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Reads it, fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. The Bears will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And right in the the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. From the gun, the running back has it. Back's going for the goal line. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And in this game, this guy has shown you why he's one of the best in the country. He has so much ability at the running back position. Speed, quickness, the ability to break tackles, unbelievable vision. Already now with 150 yards rushing, the defense has no answer for him. They've got to find a way to slow this guy down.
Touchdown, Bears! And that one will give them the lead.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Wisconsin delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Madison. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big Ten. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with it. Hard running there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And the Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 20. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Missouri State offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Finds space on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Pryor. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On the ground, it's Pryor. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He's got it again. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He didn't. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Bear offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. Man, does that hurt this defense at this point in the game to get called for the PI? Absolutely brutal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Finally brought down, but what a play. We'll get it started here in overtime. The toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Missouri State! And they score first here in overtime.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. On the move, it's Pryor. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Down here in overtime and some work to do. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got the tight end. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the